Hey, what's up guys? This is Ken over at Grom Audio, and today I'm looking at a 2011 Lexus RX. So, just want to show you guys how I took this vehicle apart, or rather what I did up to this point, because it is a little complicated with this vehicle. The VLine connections aren't behind the radio, it's actually at the multimedia module. And the multimedia module for the RX is actually on the center console in the back here, so it's behind the vent. So as you can see, the silver box there, that is actually the multimedia module where our VLine connects to. And then from there, I ran the wire along the top edge of the center console. So let me get to the front. Okay, so I ran the wire along the top edge here. I took the 3 screws out and I was able to push this aside. And I ran our VLine cable up here, as you can see. And then I'm actually, instead of installing the VLine in the glove box like most other applications that we do here, I'm putting the VLine in the center box here, as it's a lot of room here, and it just makes sense. It makes routing the cable a whole lot easier. So only modification I had to do was drill a hole down here. So all our VLine cables, the GVMF cable, microphone, GPS is going to run through here, and it just runs along the edge. I could run this along with the factory cables. I could zip tie these along here, make it nice and neat. And I already took out the climate control head unit to run the GVMF cable to the screen. So I already done that. So I'm pretty much ready to go ahead and plug in our VLine and plug in the joystick, and just to see how this all works in this system, test everything out before I button it all back. So stay tuned. Alright guys, my VLine's mounted inside the center console here. Let me try to see if I can show you. It's going to be a little awkward angle there, but you can see that silver box. That's it. It's just kind of just velcroed on the side there, so in case I ever need to remove it or access it, I can. And then again, the wires come through the hole that I made right here, and then some of the wires for the VLine, I'll probably just zip tie that along with the factory harness here, so it just makes it look a little cleaner. Let me show you the center here. That's where the climate control was. So I already ran the wires on the side of the climate control, so it's kind of nice and neat tucked in there. These are the wires that were behind the climate control, and then I just have to mount the screen, or put the bolts back on the screen. You can see one there, there's one in the center, and then one right there in that corner. So it's 3 screws for the screen, and then I'll put the bezel back around it here. The climate control is a little awkward in terms of the 4 screws that go in. You can actually see the bracket, how they're at an angle, like so. So there's one that goes down this way, another one that goes down that way, and then same with the opposite side there. That's the bracket. So it's a really awkward angle, and then to access those screws, you have to kind of flip this down, and then from that hole you can see one there, and there's one that I'm going to try to see if I can show you. So there it is right there. That's the other one. So 2 like that on each side for the climate control. So a little awkward there to get to it. That's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and put the center console back together, and then I'll show you guys one more time with the VLine working in this 2011 Lexus RX350. So as you can see, the car's all back together. The center console, the joystick, the climate control, navigation screen. So let's turn on the vehicle and check it out. Alright, so that's the factory caution screen there, information screen. Let's just check out the maps, AM, FM radio. So to access the VLine, it's actually in USB, so I can either use the joystick to get to USB from the cursor, or I can just press it, the button here on the dash. So, and there it is. It's VLine. So that's the main menu of the screen. So you see the cursor there. And let's see. Let's get back to the factory side radio. And then the backup camera. There's the backup camera. Okay. So let's go back into VLine. Oops. So let's try that again. There it is. Back in VLine. And then backup camera. And there's the backup camera. Back in the VLine. And so there you have it, guys. This is the VLine VL2 in a 2011 Lexus RX350. See you guys in the next video.